guys, well, as you can tell, I already did my foundation and also eyebrows. Usually for foundation it's always the same routine, so I just don't even bother showing that. Well, this video was meant to be a prom tutorial, but since you know prom is way overgone, I did just decide to make this a night glam look. You can wear this throughout the day. If you're someone that just does not care about the world and you just want to have like this dramatic, intense look, then go ahead and do it. So just in case if you just don't want to watch this part of me doing my makeup, then you can just fast forward it. Or unless you're a makeup person like me, then you can watch the whole video. Okay guys, well, to start off, I will be using the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer to prime my eyes. I will be starting off with my Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. My eyeshadow is kind of like this base gold metallic look with a lot of brown undertones. Okay, so the next palette that we'll be using is my Morphe Brushes palette in it's 35T palette. I will be using this darker shade right here in the bottom. It's going to be the very last row, the second last one. And I will be using that for like the outer corner to create like this V shape. And I will be using the brush Morphe M321. And I will be using the same transition colors to blend it out. Just so that you know, I do have this tape taped in my outside of my eyes just because it helps me create like this cat eye sharp, intense look. That I will be using in the same palette, 35T, is this color right here. I will be using the brush MAC 242, and I'll be spritzing it with this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, just because it helps me have a metallic look with it. Now going back to my Kat Von D palette, I will be using this really white color in the inner corner of my eye to make them pop, and I'll be using the brush MAC 228. And now let's take off the tape so we can see the final product. And I did forget that I don't have any foundation on this part, so let me just put some foundation real quick. Well, glad that was over with. Just so that y'all know, eyeshadow is not my forte. I actually really suck at doing eyeshadow looks or even trying to achieve one. And if anybody has like any tips or suggestions, just please let me know down in the comments, and I'll be gladly to read them all. So now let's start off again with my Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I will be using this to highlight the areas of my face. And well, I will be using my damp beauty blender to just blend everything out. And now we'll just be going to the next step, which is just setting the concealer. I will be using my Mercier, which is a translucent powder. Right now I am just going to use my big fluffy brush, which is Sigma F30 brush, to just sweep away all of the excess product that we may have. Mercier is a really good product for those who have oily skin, since it does like kind of like dry you out so you won't get oily throughout the night. Eyeliner, it is the NYC. And well, I did mess up at the end right here, so I'll be fixing it with my concealer. And I will be using my Sigma F70 brush. It's perfect to fix any eyeliners or even define your eyebrows. Now we'll be doing my inner corner dramatic cat eye effect. So I will be creating it with the same product, the NYC. I'm just applying like this random mascara that my mom has. I'm not really into mascara just because I do wear falsies, so. I will be using my Velour Thick and Fluffy collection. These are right now my favorite ultimate eyelashes. Contouring, and I will be using my Anastasia Contour Kit Powder Palette. And well, my favorite colors that I personally love using the most is these two shades. Of course, I'm running out of this shade, so I need to buy my individual one. I love using this one like a base to start off, and then this one to actually carve out my face. I will be using this Sigma brush, and it's in the number F40. Now I'll be going to this darker shade right here and just to scope out my face. After that's done, you just want to do your forehead. I always love contouring my jawline just so it can create like a more sculpted look. And well, this is like a natural effect of contouring where you can see like the difference between like a natural look and a more defined sculpted look. So going in with that dark shade, I will be darkening up the area that you saw that I just put the dark shade at. So I'm just going to be darkening it up even more. So to even make it much more carved, much more sculpted, since you can tell it's kind of like this circular effect, I will be using this Velour Mercier as you saw before. And I'll be using the brush Morphe M459 to carve it out. So what I'll be doing, instead of setting it up, I will be baking. Just in case if you want it more intense or you want it to be more sculpted out, then put some more product or even leave it longer. For those who actually don't like the shape of their nose or just don't even like the way your nose looks, this part is going to be your best friend. I will be using the same product that I used, which was Anastasia contour kit in the powder. I will be using the same brush that I used to define my eyeliner and also my eyebrows. I will be using the F70 from Sigma. So for me, I preferably like to use this as blending or even your finger just like tapping it. So check out my 5-minute plastic surgery with makeup. I will be using 2 different types of palettes, which is the Becca Jaclyn Hill one. I will be spritzing it with my Fix Plus. This will help it give it like this more glow effect, more pop. Be spritzing it. And well, to start off, I am gonna use this shade in Pearl. Put this as a base first. I'm just gonna put it on. And also to mention, I am using the Morphe M501. This is one of like the best brushes to use for your highlight. Blends really amazing. But now I'm gonna go with my absolute favorite highlight, which is Champagne Pop, which is this middle shade. Jaclyn, I've been her supporter. She collaborated with Becca. If you guys really want to see a good makeup artist, go check her out, and she's really amazing at it. And well, one of my also favorites, it is Jeffree Star. He actually did came out with some new highlighters, so I'm super excited to order some for myself and try them out. And now I'll be using the glow kit. So I will be grabbing Sunburst. This is one of my absolutely favorite if you want to pop, if you want your highlight to just be like dramatic. And I do use like a bunch of highlight because I do have fair skin, so if I use just like 1 shade or 2, I still don't get that pop. Well guys, I did change something worthy to this face. And now that my face has been baked, I will be taking off the excess product with my fluffy brush. So now that I got the glow out of the way, I am going to be using 2 lipsticks for my lips. The first one is going to be Tarte, and it's going to be a lip paint in the shade Frenemy. It is like this dark, intense red. This one's a Too Faced Melted Chocolate. This one's a metallic chocolate diamonds. Just in case if you did mess up in any of your areas, what I'm going to do is just clean it up. And now I will be using my melted chocolate. And well, this is the final look, you guys. I am gonna say that I did woke up super late to start off already. Started off really wrong, and then when I saw my hair was actually blue, so I was just like, I was super nerve-wracking about that. But then again, I just went straight to the nail salon. I did do my nails. To be honest, I didn't really like them for prom, but then I was like, eh, whatever, I just wanted something on my hands, you know. So then yeah, you know, I got home. Well, before getting home, I actually did pick up my friend. I wanted to fix my hair since it was like this blue undertone. So then I gave it like the wash, I toned it, and it actually turned out great. So I was super excited about that. And then out of nowhere, it was already like 5, 6 o'clock. So I was like, oh, I went straight to my dad's house. My friend was already there to meet me up. So then we got there, we got inside. I put all of my makeup so I can start getting my friends ready. So I started with my friend named Dahlia. I did hers first. I was super proud how it came. Her eyeshadow came really nice, eyebrows, contouring, super excited for her. Then I went to my friend Yadi's. I started doing her eyeshadow and everything else came out super nice. And then afterwards, that's whenever I realized it was already 8 o'clock and I was not even near ready with my makeup. I just decided for them to leave and just for me to stay home and stay behind so I could do my own makeup, you know. So I was like really disappointed, really sad. And then so they left and I started doing my makeup. And the thing is that I actually had like this little panic attack. I was actually super frustrated. I was like literally this close of just not even going to prom. But then luckily my brother was there to help me out. He came back. So what really got to me the most that I totally forgot how to do my makeup. I wasn't doing it right. I started with like dark colors instead of transitions. Everything was just going wrong for me. Before doing my contouring, I actually started on my lips. So like my contouring was like, it had like lip product on it. So I was just like, oh, so frustrated. I hated it. It was so depressing. So I was like, whatever. So I started like fixing it, you know. So like once I fixed it, it wasn't that bad. Like literally that's how to define my whole day. I was literally that frustrated and that stressful that I forgot so many steps in my eyeshadow and in several little things that made my makeup just look really bad. So let's just rewind to the part that I got my dress. Whenever I got it, I opened it, it was really ugly. Like it was just like, what am I gonna do? Am I really gonna seriously wear that dress? The website that I got it from was like completely, like, I guess you can say a little bit of a scam, or even a scam, because whenever I received it, it was like totally not the dress that I ordered. So what I had to do was, since I did not want any money from my father, I didn't want to ask him for anything, I literally got everything on my own. So what I did is just I made it work. My brother actually came up with a brilliant idea. We took up, there was a specific fabric, the underneath fabric, that I hated. It looked so cheap. It looked really ugly. So what I did, my brother told me just cut it all off and just have the lace. So I did that. We literally stayed up till like 4 in the morning trying to do that. So it was like I was really frustrated in the dress itself. It didn't look that bad once the fabric was off, but the color, I didn't really like it either. So I was just like, whatever. Once I am putting it on, we decided to fix it like in the middle section of the dress. I did pull it up a bit since it was too long, so that way you can see my heels. And then with the back, I did do like this tail effect, so every time I walk you can see like my dress like drastically walking behind me. I fixed my waist. I fixed like this area right here. It actually made it how my sweater is right now. So it's gonna be like an off shoulder thing. I added like a cute necklace, fancier over the top. I did want like this dramatic effect in my look since it is prom night, you know, guys. So since my dress wasn't really working out, I decided to put like this furry overcoat on top of me. Get an H&M when I went to my trip to New York. So I was so glad that I actually had the chance to buy it so I can wear it for prom night. I really love how it looked. It looked like super fancy. It looked like if I was going to a ball. I just really loved the effect. But other than that, we made it work. Everybody loved it. And I literally got compliments for my dress, you know, so I was like, okay, you know, at least I made it work into my own style that I wanted it to look. Fixing the dress, we did leave the house like around 11 o'clock. So then my brother was just speeding there so I can at least get there around 30 minutes before the night ends, you know. So then I finally got there, super excited, you know, because like, wow, you know, I'm finally at prom. Once I got there, I was with my friends. I had such a great time. I enjoyed myself. Even though I was there for like 30 minutes, it was still worth it. Well, like once being there, what really got me the most that I was not even nominated for prom queen. So that was just like, oh, you know, so even though it was my dream since I was like 5th grade to win prom queen, I was like, but since the moment I stepped in freshman year, I knew like I had the most horrible experience ever. I was really hated throughout my whole high school years. Like a whole totally different story. I mean, then again, I was not gonna let that define me. I still had a great time. I was still with my friends. And then, yeah, you know, afterwards, prom was over. We were taking like the last pictures of the prom night. And then after that, my brother picked us up actually. We just went to Hooters. Of course, as y'all can tell, I love Hooters. That's basically all I eat when you see on my Snapchat. Besides everything I went through the whole day, even though the frustration, the stress, the tears, the sweat, it was really worth it. I really enjoyed myself. It was really fun. Hopefully graduation does go as planned because I'm super excited that I'm finally gonna graduate, that I'm finally gonna be out of high school once and for all. Like I said before, my high school experience wasn't that great, you know, but it's gonna be so much more mature. Everything's gonna be so much better. No more bullying, no more like worrying about anybody else, but just worrying about your own self, worrying about building each other's futures up, you know. So it's gonna be super exciting, and I'm really looking forward. College in New York. I really wanted to share this experience with you. Remember guys, no matter how bad things are going, just remember, make the best out of everything. And well, yeah, you guys, don't forget to follow me in all of my social media. For those on Instagram, if you do catch my attention, I will like some of your pictures. I will be following back. So yeah, you know, all the links will be down in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up for more videos, and just don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, bye.